Hello, everybody. Oh, shit. Let me get my camera on. Let me get this out of here. The show is already ruined. Welcome, everyone. Can y'all see me all right? Can y'all hear me all right? Check 1, 2. How is everybody? Happy Friday. It's not a Friday the 13th, but to me, every Friday is a Friday the 13th. Welcome, guys, to episode 3 of the best movie rooms on YouTube. We have an awesome guest tonight. I've got announcements I want to say right up here in the front of guests coming forward. Some of them, I don't know that there will be people that a lot of my audience will know, but I found a couple people on TikTok that literally have these they created actual video stores in their house with like a video, like an entrance and everything. That's going to be cool. And one of the other ones I want to announce right up here in the front of the show that's going to be exciting is Vintage Video Basement. Will be on the show in June, which is going to be fun. But first, I want to say hello and thank you to everybody for being so kind tonight. We did get a super chat from Movie Misfits. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 50K, broski. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are very kind. Thank y'all for watching the show. I've been here for a while, and I appreciate all the love and support. It means a lot to me. I'm ready to have a good time tonight. I'm ready to look at an awesome movie room. I think this is an underrated movie room. Let's bring her on, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready? The one, the only, Mel. Welcome, Mel. Welcome to the show tonight, Mel. How are you doing? Oh, can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Son of a bitch. This happened last. We'll get this situated, guys. I don't know. Hopefully, up here in a few seconds, Mel will be able to hear me.
Do you want me to go out?
Yeah. Try that. Something about the cell phones, guys. Whenever we get together, something happens where they hear me fine, and then as soon as I bring them in, the audio goes out. So I'm hoping I don't have to edit too much of these tonight. But thank you guys for coming in. This is going to be fun. But I'm excited about the guests we have coming forward. And let's see. Maybe we got luck this time.
I can hear you.
God bless. All right, Mel. Like I was saying, no, for real, thank you for doing the show. I'm glad to have you here. I think you actually have a pretty underrated movie room. I really like your style. I like your flow. And I'm interested to see like the minutia of your room. But welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I hope everybody enjoys it. I don't think that it's anything special to me, but maybe you guys will get enjoyment out of it.
Oh, we definitely will. I really like doing this because to me, there's something about really looking at what people have that kind of tells you what they're about and what they're like. And I'm obsessed. Whenever I watch videos of anybody, I can't help but stare at the background and just like, I don't know if it's weird, but I love looking in the background and just seeing what do I see behind them. I'm always fascinated about stuff like that. So I was like, wouldn't it be fun to do a series where I literally just say, "What's that?" a million times, look at people's collections. So
I love it. I think it's a great idea. I'm always curious to see what other people have in their rooms too. And this one has changed a lot. It used to be really slick and really cool looking, but it's kind of cluttered now. The more I get stuff, the more cluttered it gets.
Yeah, well, I think everybody kind of has that problem now. I mean, I'm fixing to run into that already in this bigger room. But what was interesting is maybe time flies now, but it might have been 3 years ago when you did a video where you literally like zoomed out and you were doing videos. It was like in a garage, right? Which kind of blew me away, you know? It was interesting because if you never would have done that, you honestly had me fooled. You know?
Yeah. I had this great photography background and I kept getting questions. People were like, where did you build that brick yourself? What is that background? Where
I got the
are
mortar,
you? So
I got the bricks. You know?
Yeah. So I would joke around in the comments like, yeah, it took me forever to build this background. I had to take classes. And then finally I was like, whatever, I'll just do this video where it started with a close-up and then I just panned out and I'm like, I'm in the garage.
It blew me away. I was like, I was like, damn, that had me fooled. But then you started showing the evolution of your new movie room, and again, I just like it. I always like your backgrounds. I like your lights and everything. And um, when did like have you always been some sort of a collector, or did it kind of start over the last 10 years? Like what was the first thing you started really collecting?
VHS actually. So my mom is a collector. She collects movies on a much smaller scale. So when I was a kid, she had a home video library, is what she used to call it, and she still has it. She still has all of her VHSs, and I've been slowly picking away at them and replacing them with DVDs. And that's kind of where it all started. So when I was a kid, she would buy me movies, and then I had this little movie collection that moved around with me when I moved around, and it all got stolen in college. So then I had to start over.
Oh, your collection got stolen in college?
Yeah. So when I moved to Chicago and I went to college, and my apartment got broken into and somebody stole all my movies. So then I had to start over, which kind of sucked. And yeah, so then it became
How defeating was that?
It was terrible. It was terrible because they used my things to haul away my movies. So like my duffel bags and my luggage, they packed all my movies in there and hauled them out of my apartment. It was terrible.
God dang.
Yeah. And like, because it's Chicago, like, I don't want to say anything bad about law enforcement, but they're just like, yeah, we can't do anything. Like, we they're like, I mean, honestly, they're like, we don't know who did it. We like, like they went in the window and they walked out the front door.
Well, did they tell you like, well, girl, just start checking pawn shops and see if you get lucky?
They basically said, yeah, a lot of this stuff will probably end up at the pawn shops and the thrift stores and stuff like that. And I was like, man.
So when that happens to you, do you kind of throw your hands up and say, F it? Or like, does it take a while before you start to say, oh, I'm going to start building my collection again? Or at that point, that was how everybody watched movies still anyway, was buying them. So it's like you really did have a choice, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, it made me very angry, but I immediately just went and bought my favorite ones back. Like that was like step one. Step one, the favorite ones needed to come back.
What was do you remember what the first one was? Was it Lost Boys?
I don't remember what the first one was. No, there was like 20 of them that I was just like, immediately, I need to get these back after all the crying and things.
That sucks. Yeah. Well, not only that, I mean, I guarantee you probably just felt vulnerable for like the next 6 months. Like,
yeah,
am I safe?
It was scary too, because it was just me and my girlfriend. So it was just two girls in an apartment in Chicago, and it got broken into. So it was terrifying.
Damn. Thank you so much. Congratulations on 50K, and Mel is awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks, girl.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So Mel, when did you get into like, because you just kind of like appeared to me one day when I started meeting some of the other people on YouTube, Garrett, Justin, others. You just kind of appeared with them to me one day. So like, was like, were you like doing the Anchor Bay stuff and all that in the early 2000s and all that, or did you kind of walk away from that for a while? Or how long have you really been collecting horror movies and stuff like that? Where we are now, I mean, where it's just like it's such a huge part of our our life.
I was never really into the Anchor Bay stuff like that's all like new to me through Garrett and Dead Pit and all that stuff. Horror movies, like I said, came from my momster. She's a huge horror fan. Looking at my collection now, I have a lot of Anchor Bay stuff.
But you weren't actively like, oh, I gotta buy it. It just happened to be Anchor Bay stuff.
Yeah, I just like looking back in my collection, like I have a bunch of their VHSs and I have a bunch of their DVDs, but I wasn't like actively collecting it, knowing what I was collecting. You know what I mean? I was collecting the movies. And they just happen to be anchor-based stuff. A lot of the VHSs that I've Kypes from my mom were anchor-based stuff, and she just happened to have them. So that's kind of how I've acquired that stuff.
So a lot of the VHS stuff that you have is, well, no, you said your movies got stolen. I was going to ask how much of it was actually from childhood, but I'm assuming that was you took all that with you. So, yeah, it's just like I'm excited. The one thing that I'm excited to look at today too is you actually have like a nice music section in there now with play, and that's one thing I'm really interested in. But like, what I'd like to do before we get started, like the way I like to start these is almost as if like we're walking into your room, and you're like, okay, here's the tour, and like you walk us in. So that's the way I'd kind of like to flow with this, and just go in whatever order you want to, and whatever kind of grabs my attention, I want to kind of look at, and if the audience sees stuff too that kind of grabs our eye, I want to do that too. So if you're ready, I know I'm ready. I think the audience is ready, and I'm ready. I'm ready to start diving into it. All right, let me get your camera.
Let me see if I can remember how to do this now.
The little arrow next to you see it? Beautiful.
There. Should I do this?
We got the Fanta stack. Let me see the Fanta stack.
This?
Are they empty? You got all the sodas in them.
No, they're empty.
Okay, listen to me. Do you fuck with the Coke Lime? Because listen, I legitimately love the Diet Coke Lime.
Oh my God, that was my favorite.
I love it.
Those were my favorite for sure.
When they stock those, I go to Kroger and I buy like 5 or 6 of them at a time and just stock up on them. They're so good.
I definitely bought 2 of those 12 packs and I drank them by myself and then felt terrible.
All right, Mel. So let's stay here. We'll go back to that first corner. Let's see what we got. So we got Lost Boys. What the hell is that? Is that Tim Curry at the bottom?
He's my favorite devil.
Okay, so hold on. All right, let's see. We got that's obviously Legend. Now, who made these? These look like they're custom.
Yeah, so these are prints from Hero Complex. This is my favorite print of Legend. It's pretty amazing, actually.
That does look really good.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. And then this is a creepy duck, Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. So is that your favorite horror film?
Yeah, this is my favorite vampire movie, horror movie.
Is it? Mel, is it almost a cliche now for that to be your favorite horror film, or do I just not get it? And I'm not insulting. I'm just because I never saw that movie when I was a kid. Is that what it is for me? Like, I like Lost Boys, but did I need to see that movie as a kid to really get it?
I don't know if you necessarily needed to see it as a kid or if it needed to resonate the kind of person you are, maybe. Because I'm like a huge Corey's fan too.
Which one?
And I was like a tomboy. Shocking, I know, a tomboy when I was a kid. So I wore like the ripped jeans and like skateboarded and did all that shit.
So you could have been an extra, or you could have been a cast member. Essentially, that was your style, the way they looked and stuff.
Yeah, so I resonated with the movie quite a bit.
And who's up there?
So I got some autographs going on.
Is that as high up as you can get? Are you that short?
I did put a step stool in here, so
I want to see. I want to see if you can. I want to see the autographs. I always love seeing which I said Tim Capello on the ground.
Don't make fun of me. I got ups problems.
Take your time. Don't bust your ass. I don't want you to. Who do we have here?
Okay, so we got this one here. We got some Buffy going on.
Oh, nice.
And then we got some Natural Born Killers here. So I'm not gonna lie, I live in a place where we don't get a lot of cons, so I do have some really nice people who get me some good autographs.
Okay, so
we got some Griffin Dunn going on over here. And we got some Edward Furlong.
Oh, Eddie. And is that from Pet Sematary too? All the movies you didn't get Terminator 2, you got Pet Sematary.
Hell no. Don't give me that Terminator 2. Give me that.
No, you're right. I love Pet Sematary too. And there's Tim.
Okay, so this one is really special because this came from Brian and Coco. So not only did they get me this autograph, they had Tim send me a special video. So he sent me a video, like talking to me.
And he was such a nice guy too. I believe it. He came and performed in Shreveport, and I went for my 31st birthday, and it was fucking awesome. Like, he was so fun, and he got in the crowd, and he was literally dancing with us while he was performing. It was a great time. And I brought a Lost Boys poster for him to sign, and he did. So far, my favorite thing is the Legend poster. I got to be honest.
Oh my God,
it's just fantastic.
Yeah, and that's pretty sick.
Yeah. All right, so let's move over a little bit. Let's see what we're working with here.
So this is one of my VHS shelves. I have a critter.
I love that you like. See, I always feel like I'm pushing it when I display sodas, but it's refreshing. No pun intended. It's refreshing to see other people. I love it. I genuinely love it. So we got the sodas going up here. You got your Beetlejuice action. The critter's cool. Where'd the critter come from?
So Skaggs of the Living Dead on Instagram, he makes these.
They legitimately look good. Like, there's some of them that just they botch the faces. Now, what is he? Is he stuffed? Is he like a plush?
Yeah, he's actually like super good quality. He's stuffed. He's big. Skaggs also makes mashups. So there's like a critter and a mogwai one that I need to have. So that will be my next purchase. But he's like really good quality.
Well, the teeth look really good too. So
yeah, he's pretty awesome.
He still makes those. I might have to rip you off and get one just like that, because that's really cool.
He still makes them, but you can only buy them at certain times. Like, he makes them in batches, I think.
Right, makes them in batches.
Yeah, because he makes other stuff too. Of course, I like
his little. Did you give him a little faux hawk, or did he just come out the box?
Yeah. Of course, I had to give him a mohawk.
Okay.
I had to get baby Beetlejuice, and then I have the baby Beetle Pop, and then I have the Have a Killer Day, Five Nights at Freddy guy.
Right. So Beetlejuice, is that one you've always been a fan of?
Or
is that something
I like Beetlejuice, but I thought this was an interesting little guy to have.
Is he got lazy eye on him? he looks crazy. He looks crazy.
So you can move his eyeballs around.
Oh, okay.
So I made him look a little weird.
I love it.
Yeah.
Did you like the new Beetlejuice?
Yeah, that's what he's from. He's from.
Oh, that's what he's from. Okay.
Yeah, that's baby Beetlejuice.
Of course. What am I saying? That makes total sense. I just know that they used to do these things called like Living Dead dolls years ago, where they just took the characters and turned them into like these old dolls. I thought it was something similar to that, but
yeah.
Okay, so this shelf here, is this where some of the VHSs start?
Yeah, so this is actually my overflow. This is my VHS overflow shelf.
Okay. So, well, let's see what we're looking at here.
These are my Corey Haim VHSs.
You got a Haim shelf. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Let's look at the Haim shelf.
Yeah, so these are the Haims I have. I actually have some dupe Haims over there, but these are my Haim VHSs. This is a Joe Dante autographed Blu-ray.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How'd you get Joe Dante's autograph?
Well, Wet Movie 1 actually gave me that.
That son of a gun.
Yeah.
That's actually not an autograph I see in people's collections too often, Joe Dante. I don't know if he does a whole lot of conventions. Maybe he does, but he's just what a legend. One of my favorite directors.
The Burbs is my favorite movie of all time. So.
Oh, really? That's your favorite movie? No, I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I love the Burbs.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. Well, you'll see why in a second. Well, you'll appreciate this though. This is my my Jean-Claude Van Damme collection.
No way, really? So you're a Van Damme
you didn't know
fan.
This about me?
I guess I do my best to keep up with the stuff you post, but I don't remember if you've done like a video on this or show like. I'm in love with this. So cool. Let me see what you got. Okay,
I'm having
so
a
we
hard time
got.
figuring out my camera.
You're doing good. So let me say, all right. So hold it right there. Put it on the Van Damme. You got Black Eagle, Cyborg, Time Cop, Double Impact, Lionheart, Death Warrant.
Which way does it go?
All right. So is it showing it mirrored to you? Does everything look backwards on your screen?
I think so. How do I get it to stop doing that?
Well, it's not backwards for us. It's just backwards for you. So just keep that in mind. So
I don't go this way. I go this way.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Right there. All right. So you've got all the classics: Universal Soldier, Kickbox. Yeah, Money. You got a lot of the good ones.
Yeah.
Can I ask you what your favorite Van Damme is?
Let's see. So,
and don't try to have an interesting opinion and be like, well, it's really, knockoff or nothing like that. It's got to be. Oh, go ahead. I don't want to influence you. Please tell me your favorite Van Damme.
Do you want to guess?
I mean, if you're like me and you have class and style, it's Bloodsport.
So there's a certain movie scene that's my favorite of all time.
Okay, Kickboxer. That's a good answer. Tong Po was a vicious villain when he's kicking those cinder blocks, or not. He's kicking those posts in the beginning of the film. That's a great follow up to Bloodsport. Bloodsport's my favorite personally, but Kickboxer's a great answer. But what is your favorite scene?
And then there's the scene with Jean-Claude where he's dancing in the bar.
I should have known. That's awesome. I'm happy to see a Van Damme section in here.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme is literally one of my favorite action heroes of all time. He inspired me to be in Taekwondo. I'm literally a 2nd degree black belt.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is so cool. Why have we not bonded over this? I'm such a Van Damme fan. I mean, seriously, that is awesome. Do you have Hard Target?
I do. It's right here.
Okay, I see it. I was looking for it because that's, Hard Target. One of my favorite villains of all time is Lance Henriksen in that film. He's such a mean. Just one of my favorite actors too. So that's awesome. I'm so happy to see it. I assume you have a Steven Seagal section we're going to look at next.
Oh, do you know, I get made fun of for this all the time, but Glimmer Man is one of my favorite movies.
No, it's not.
You gotta stop. I love Glimmer Man. Dude, it has this the creepiest story ever. It's like this cult weird, I don't know. It's very evil. I love Glimmer Man. He eats powdered deer penis.
Okay, Brian Cox. I gotta watch this one again. I remember this movie. We rented this as a kid. Dude. This was right after he started shitting the bed theatrically. So a lot of his stuff was going straight to video. But I remember this one feeling like a pretty big movie still.
Yeah, Glimmer Man's awesome. Check that one. And it's funny too.
Hold on. You don't like Seagal more than Van Damme, though? No.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is my favorite action hero of all time.
I'm so happy to hear that. That is so cool. I didn't. Yeah, that's that's awesome. So really quick, go back on the top shelf before we move on. Now, I want to look at the Haim section because I don't know what's so special about this kid. You got to tell me what's so great about Haim. So what the hell is Busted? What the hell? What is Bust? Tell me about Busted.
So it's basically like this cop movie where it's basically a Corey Feldman movie and Haim's just kind of in it.
Oh,
it's a comedy starring Corey Feldman, but it has both of the Coreys in it.
I see.
It's not one of my favorites, but
I see Watchers rather, and Silver
Watchers
Bullet
is definitely one of my favorites.
That's a classic, right?
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a sci-fi thriller about this science lab that creates this monster that tracks this dog, and it's supposed to kind of follow this dog into war situations, but it gets loose and then starts killing people.
So you've been a Haim fan for a long time. You grew up with some of these movies.
Yeah, so I grew up with Corey Haim. I had a crush on him when I was a kid, so that's kind of why I like him. I don't know why everybody else likes.
You don't know why.
I don't know why some other people like him, but that's why I like.
Well, yeah, I see you have A Little Dream, which I thought was a pretty interesting movie. I think I have a Blu-ray of that, but there was some cool. It's like Feldman was definitely trying to be Michael Jackson in that a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was like hanging out with Michael Jackson for a
Mel, I read Feldman's book, which I'm assuming you probably did too, but he's made it sound in his book he was pissed off that Haim was in that because he was trying to diversify himself and not be looked at as the two Coreys. And so that was supposed to be Feldman's movie. And at the last minute, the producers were like, well, we got to get Haim in here too. And he made it sound like he was really upset that Corey Haim was in that film.
Well, I think there was a moment in time where they were marketing them as the Coreys, and they felt like that was the only way anybody would watch their movies. So they wanted both of them in everything, and he thought he had the star power to support roles on his own, but he really didn't.
Right.
Like, I hate to say it, but I mean, he really didn't.
Well, I think the average person would probably tell you that Haim
had the more star power.
He had that aura more as they got a little older, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
What a shame. I wish he was still with us. God bless him.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's move on, Mel. Let's move on. I don't want to keep you up there too long.
Yeah, so the VHSs just kind of go down, and then here is my
damn. What is that?
Collection.
No, what the fuck? Wow, put that camera. No. Hold on.
I told you Burbs is my favorite movie. You didn't believe me.
Wait up. Hold on. Can I get a head count here?
This isn't all of them, okay?
What? You got 13 Burbs. Are we the same thing? Are you making a coffee table out of these or something?
Oh my god, I should. Burbs is my favorite movie. Every time I see one, I have to buy it. Okay.
You're gonna be like the Titanic '97 guy. You know who that is?
That's my goal.
So this one's if you got, oh my god, look at the different shades of red on the top from sun, like the sun beating.
I'm watching the clamshell right now in the CRT.
Oh, you got of course you got a clamshell. That is so funny. So it's literally as innocent as you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna become like the Burbs collector. If I see a copy at a Goodwill or a thrift, I'm just gonna grab it. What the hell? I may as well. That's the thinking there.
Well, I mean, there's a backstory. So The Burbs is my all-time favorite movie, and when I was in college, I eventually got an apartment by myself, and I was living by myself. And every night, I would get in bed and I would just throw on The Burbs, and I would fall asleep. I would never see more than 10 minutes of the movie before I fell asleep, but I fell asleep to The Burbs every single night.
Right.
For like 3 years. So now every time I see it, and it's always so cheap too. Like The Burbs isn't an expensive VHS. So when you see it at the thrift store, it's like $2. So right. I'm like, I can't not buy it every time I see it.
That is
and
so
now
funny.
Like some people kind of know, so they just give it to me.
Oh, so yeah. So now, yeah, you get yourself a PO box set up if you don't have one already, and just say, "Send the Burbs."
Send me the Burbs.
Do you have the Burbs on Laserdisc?
I'm trying to get it. There's literally only one person that I knew that had it, and they were like, "Okay, I'll sell it to you." And then they went and looked, and they were like, "Oh crap, I actually don't have it." So I'm actually trying to get it on Laserdisc.
Okay. I don't know if I even have it, to be honest with you. I know I have a number of Dante films, but I don't know that I have it. I mean, listen, that's cool. I mean, I like it's like The Burbs is I do think legitimately that The Burbs is like one of those movies to me that it's like inherently cozy. Like you can be, it's like like a mental massage when you watch that movie. It just kind of relaxes you because it's like a homey movie. It's like they're on vacation. I get it, and it is a good film, so that's cool. Now, what is this movie? Is that like a German Burbs right here to like the left of the farthest one? Like, oh, what is that? It looks like it's the Burbs, but it's like a whitish red font. What is that thing? Or is that just something random? Yeah.
That's Sweet Poison. That's something different.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like a Dutch Burbs.
It does kind of look like the Burbs. No, this fits into some different movie.
Now, is there a theme going on here, or is this where
I mean, there kind of is a theme. So these are like the thrillers back there. So this is the start of the thrillers, and then the thrillers are back there. And then these are my boot new VHSs, and then it kind of gets into some horror-esque action ones back here, and then these are some spillover action, random action down there.
Now on the second to bottom shelf, if you don't mind, what is that? What is that? Is that a cassette? What is that? That box right there. I'm just curious. What is that?
This?
Yeah, I'm just because I can't tell.
This is my old camera. So this is the world's first tiniest digital camera. I had it when I was a kid. It's a teeny tiny digital camera.
Does it do video or just pictures?
I don't remember. I think it.
You know, you should take a couple pictures with that and post them, because people try to get that old school, 2000s look now at pictures. You should just take some and try to see if you can get it off does it have a card, like a SD in there?
Yeah, I think so.
You should try to take some pictures.
But it has like a touch screen too. So remember when digital cameras came out, they were like super big. This was like the tiniest one. It's like smaller than the palm of my hand.
And what's the brand? Somebody was asking if it's called a Cybershot.
It's a Nikon.
A Nikon. Oh, it's a Coolpix probably.
Yeah, it's a Coolpix Nikon.
Yeah, I remember those. Damn, that's cool. You just held on to that.
Yeah, I hung on to it because it was like so small. I thought it was cool.
And so I see some more sodas down there, which I love.
Yeah.
What the hell is that to the left? Those big books?
Oh, yeah. These are the Vice Press Vinegar Syndrome comic books.
Let's take a look at the zombie real quick. Just let me take a look at the zombie. Those look. You were the one I remember getting those, and I was like, "Damn, man, I wish I could read." I'm
a huge comic book nerd. So I bought the Tank Girl one, even though I have the reprints of Tank Girl, and I even have the original Tank Girl comic books, and I still bought the Tank Girl one.
So is Tank Girl original? Because I know that's a movie, right? But that's originally where it came from, was comics?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, those look really nice. Are those is that the books come in is it like a box that they come in?
Yeah, it's like this hard box, and then I would open it up, but it opens like
you don't have to,
all kinds of crazy ways, and there's all kinds of stuff in there. I have a video on my channel.
People can look at the videos on there. That's fucking cool, man. Are they still doing those very often, or no? Are they taking a break on those?
I mean, I was trying to pick up all of them, but I haven't seen them do them recently, so I'm not exactly sure, but I haven't been like super keeping up on them because they were kind of pricey. This was $75. There's like 5 comics in there.
No,
they weren't really worth the price, honestly.
I don't know if you have any of these yet, because obviously we're still going through your room, but ironically, I'm looking at these books. My wife, over the last year, she has gone so ham on getting like dark fantasy, like 80s, like those grocery store small paperbacks, and we're trying to find. You remember in the 80s they had all those. I think they call them paperbacks from hell, and all those old horror books. You remember all those with the really cool artworks on them? We have gone to flea markets and all kinds of places. Do you collect books and other aspects besides these kinds of things? Like, do you go to like bookstores and flea markets and try to find old paperback from hell horror books and dark fantasy books, and there's all kinds of series and stuff that was super huge back in the day that my wife is into. Are you into any of that stuff at all, or is this kind of it right here?
I collect all the Fear Street books. I collect all the Christopher Pike books, and I collect all the Goosebump books, all the originals.
Nice.
But
only
that
originals?
Shelf is not in this room. It's out in a different part of the house.
Okay, well, let's continue. So what was this? Was this supposed to be a closet? Like, was there like a door here that got taken off, or what's the story?
So this was a closet. So I do have all my horror shirts in here.
Is that the clowns up there? Hold on. You got some clowns?
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of clowns. But I do have the Spirit Halloween clowns masks up there.
Those look good up there.
Yeah. Well, they're just for decoration, man.
Do you know? Well, I guess we're gonna see, but I gotta ask: do you have any of the little stuffed animal clowns that they did, like Clownzilla and all that?
I don't have any stuffed animals, but I'll show you some other clown stuff in a minute.
Okay, so let's see. This is the horror closet.
Yeah,
we got shelves in here on the sides. You did a good job of maximizing your space in here. This looks cool.
So I had to add some DVD shelves in here. So I squeezed some super thin shelves for DVDs on this side, and then I added one on this side.
Are these like shelves you bought at like a store? Because they look like unique. They're pretty tall and thin. Did you get those built, or what's the story on those?
Yeah, no, I found these.
Like on Facebook
super thin
Marketplace
ones, at a store that fit perfectly in here. You can see that they go right to the edge of my hangers. They
you
fit
did a good job with
perfectly
those.
in here.
Yeah, very, very nice.
And then up there, my popcorn buckets.
So hold on, I can see them pretty good. You got a big ass snake. What is that? Beetlejuice up there?
Yeah, that's the Beetlejuice one.
You got this Billy. You got Pennywise. Look at that Chuck. Chucky's weird looking up there, man. Mel, looking back at all these buckets, I think personally the best one that they ever did was ironically the first one that really launched it all was right there, that ghost face, because it was just perfect. I mean, it just, the design of it was just boom. It was the actual mask. It just was the right size. I love it. That's one of my favorite ones I still have. I'm kind of retired from getting them, right? Because it kind of got addicting and it was just like, oh man, these things are too big. But they have definitely put out some really cool ones, like the Myers right there. I see Myers.
Yeah.
Looks good. What else is that? Is that Terrifier right there? Am I looking at? Okay.
Where? This way?
Go the other way.
This way.
There you go. Right there. You got Terrifier, and then okay, I see you got a gremlin and all that. Nice.
Yeah. We got some pops in here, Funko Pops.
These Funko Pops, you're screaming afterthought the way you got them shoved in this corner. Are you retired?
Well,
everybody was obsessed with those 10 years ago. I was.
I'm very picky about the ones that I get. I only get like the super important ones. Like I have the Lost Boys in here, and I have Toxic Avenger and Freddy Krueger and the Crow. Like I only get the ones that I really care about. I don't buy a lot of them.
Mel, you're making me jealous because I'm gonna tell you why. I wanted the Nosferatu coffin. Is that what that is right there? Is that the coffin?
Yep,
that's what that is. Very jealous. That is awesome. You were a fan of that one, weren't you?
Yeah, and I had to phone a friend for that one too.
What is this? Who wants to be a millionaire? You phoning a friend?
Yeah. I mean, some of this stuff, I like I said, I live in a place that I don't have access to a lot of stuff, so I have to phone a lot of friends.
Well, you're right, because I myself, I have two good theaters 30 minutes from me and an hour from me, but they're both Cinemarks. And now AMC and Regal and Cinemark, all three of them, they're getting special ones for each theater. Like, so if you like an AMC one, I have to phone a friend too.
Yep.
You know, I have to call. I have to, I got to reel in my favors. But I see Turbo Man.
Oh yeah.
Now, Mel,
I got that Turbo Man.
Listen to me, Mel. Tell me you want Booster even more than Turbo Man, though.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't want that big purple rat? I want a Booster so bad. What is Booster? Isn't he a rat or something?
I don't know what he is.
I want a Booster. I know one person who has Booster, and it's Sean Clark, and I know it's probably from the movie set.
Oh,
but I wish they would do. But you know what? When those,
if they did him, I'd get him.
When those Turbo Mans popped up, there was no promotion for them. They just kind of threw them out in Walmarts, and I never saw one. I missed out, but I'm sure they'll pop up again. But that's something I'd get. Okay, I see your Goosebumps. Those look like big ass books. What are those?
Oh yeah. Oh, these were the things that popped up.
Oh shit! I got some of those. Nice. Yeah. Okay, those are those. Me and Sydney went to like 4 Walmarts to find the Muckman guy because that was my favorite. Which I think you have him.
Yeah. Well, I got lucky. I went to Walmart and they had all of them, and I was like, man, if I don't get all of them, I might not ever see him again. So
you're probably right because Goosebumps is one of those things that it just seems to stay pop culture. Like it's always got a fan base. People are interested in it. Seems to be growing with the generations.
Yeah, and nice. I collect all the books too, so it was kind of like I kind of just needed to have them. So.
And you got your monkey. You got the monkey was cool, but part of me liked the monkey because it reminded me of George Romero's Monkey Shine.
Yeah.
Pretty good movie though. I like that, but the bucket was awesome. And of course you got that damn chainsaw, but you got it for a good price.
I bought it when it was like $99.
I like it. I know it's not personal, but whenever people would buy that thing and then they would have thumbnails, and believe me, you weren't the only one where you bought it dirt cheap, and you bought it dirt cheap after they had the triple sale, and then the thumbnail you make is like, is it worth the price? I'm like, God damn, they're really trying to get me. Even at that point, people ask.
I'm glad I did too, because mine was fucking broken.
No shit.
It doesn't make any noise.
You know what though, Mel? It's just as well.
I was like, this thing, I swear, it's a curse, man.
What else we got over here? What you got on the other side, Mel? Go
over here.
Yeah.
Is that Megan 2 popcorn bucket? That's my Christmas tree.
I love it. And then you got your McDonald's buckets. Nice. Okay. I won't ask you to go through the wardrobe as much as I'd actually like that. I don't want to make you go through that.
all my shirts and stuff.
But I like it. So white is your color of choice. I see all the shelving and everything as well. Is that just your style? You always like the white shelves over the black shelves?
Yeah, I just decided to go white because it seemed like nobody was doing it at the time, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mel, like the reason when I redid my room too, I decided to paint. I built my shelves, and of course they were wood colored because they're just boards. But I told Sydney I want to paint them white instead of black because they grab light a lot better, and it's better for filming. It doesn't suck up the lighting when you it's easier to light the room when stuff is a more neutral lighter color like that. So that's why I did it. It was really a practical sense. But in your sense, I feel like it matches your aesthetic with killer clown stuff, and it just seems to work. Now, these shelves, this was something you had to change. If I recall, you had a bookshelf here that you ended up scrapping.
Yeah, I had sourced these shelves from the internet, and then I had to buy another one, and then I had to buy another one, and they sold out, and I couldn't get any more, but I clearly needed more shelves, and then I couldn't get any more shelves that matched my shelves. So I was like, okay, well, this was ridiculous. So I ended up just getting rid of them and building these.
What's so funny, I love the lighting, but it's like so bright. It's like, is heaven behind those shelves? Is that Heaven's Gates? Because you'll laugh when you look at it through the video. Like maybe in person, I'm sure you could actually like just see the lighting, but from camera, it's so bright behind the shelves. It's almost as it's like you're crossing a dimension.
Well, and what's funny too is these lights are the same as those lights, but they're different. Like they're different strings. These are remotes, and those are app lights, and they're not the same brightness.
Oh, that's a pain in the. Did you just decide to suck it up and deal with it, or are you gonna change them out, or?
Well, eventually I'm gonna have to, because it was like when I was buying, these are Monster lights, so when I was buying them, I put this set of shelves in first, and I bought the lights, and I had the remote, and you can like add lights to one remote. So that's what I was doing. So like all my shelves, I just added to one remote. But then when I went to buy these lights, you couldn't buy the remotes anymore. You had to get the apps, because that's what they were changing all their lights to. So I had to get these. And they're not the same brightness. So now I'm like, okay, cool. So now I got to replace all my other lights.
So, oh man, it's I know the annoyance. So let's get a little bit closer to this big shelf. I just want to look at a couple things that pop out to me. So up top, I see some cool stuff. Somebody in the audience was saying, like, I spy the Sleepaway Camp set, which is obviously a classic. What else is up there? Is that rad? Is that the VHS of
Yep. That's nice. The VHS of rad.
Is that, you know what, Mel? You know what? This is where I feel like you're the only person I would see that would display stuff like this that I like. You have that Elm Street set with the little baby Freddy in there. Oh, I remember those. You know what? I remember stuff like that. Now there's a Friday version that they did, which I have that, and I love it. And it's nice to see that sort of stuff, because I felt like, you know, nobody really bought any of those. So it's cool to actually see one like that in the box up there.
Yeah.
I dig stuff like that. And what is that? The Burbs? What's next to it?
This is the French version of the Burbs.
Jesus Christ. Look at that artwork.
Yeah, it's huge, and it has a giant book in there.
That's awesome. Have you done a video on that? Are you going to
I haven't opened it. It's sealed.
You ain't going to open it, are you?
No. No.
Fair enough. And I see you got the beer cans of Anchor Bay. Those are really, really cool.
Yeah. When I found out Anchor Bay was doing 6-packs, I was like, I gotta have those. This is a Kiefer Sutherland autographed pop of the
that's awesome. Did you meet him, or did you phone a friend?
That was eBay, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh
my God.
Is that horrifying?
It's terrifying.
These are the injection masks.
Oh, damn. Look at that.
You'll appreciate Rumpelstiltskin.
Is that the baby?
On the crow.
You and Brandon are the only ones that got the bibs. I think Brandon put his to use on his kids too.
Oh my God. Did he really?
I'm sure he did. If he bought it, he's going to use. That's how Brandon is. So this shelf right here, what genre are we looking at here?
So these are all my studio. These are studio Blu-rays, studio 4Ks, studio steelbooks.
All right. So Mel, are you a picky buyer at this point when it comes to stuff, when it comes out? Like, you're not just like going to willy-nilly say, oh, I haven't seen this, I'll just buy it. Like, I'm sure when I look at your collection, it looks like you're probably at a point where a lot of us, where it's just like everything is intentional. Like, when you add something, it's like purposeful. You know you're going to want it.
I don't really have a rhyme or reason for what I buy. If I'm interested, I'll buy it. I don't just buy anything. You're right about that, but I'm not super picky. Like, if something looks interesting, I'm going to buy it, I guess.
I see Puppet Master, which warms my soul. I love seeing the box set. Huge fan.
Definitely.
And I thought I saw Lost Boys, but it wasn't like a thing I'd seen. Like, I don't remember America doing that. It has to be foreign.
That one?
Right there. There you go. What is that?
That is the limited edition release.
Do you have a video on that? I don't want to ask you to pull it out, and because your Blu-rays are probably full. Did you do a video on that?
I think so.
I'll have to go back. Maybe I saw it, but I'm assuming you did it a while back. If you did,
yeah, I think I did a video on that.
So nice. Your shelves look they look. I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Very clean. I like the lights behind there. As a matter of fact, you might have been the person I ripped off with that. I just have a little shelf right here on my wall where I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a little LED strip and just in the background when I'm talking, it just gives a little bit of it pops, you know? So
Yeah, it
I
looks really
like that.
nice.
It's a really nice style.
Mhm.
Excellent. All right. So let's get to this is the main event for me. Let's go to the music section. Let's talk about this.
Rare.
So this is, oh, whoa. Let's go down here for a minute. Hold on. Go to the left. I see the stuff. What is that?
That?
Is that a big VHS of the stuff?
It's a pillow.
A pillow? I love it. Where do you find that?
I think Garrett gave me this.
That is so cool. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm sure you're a big fan too, obviously.
So it's like when we did the Rad Pack Christmas shows.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You got the stuffed pillow. Now, tell me about
one of my gifts.
Tell me about little Tim down there. Let's see little Tim.
Oh my God, this thing is amazing.
Tell me about little Tim. I love these things. I have a couple. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got the saxophone.
Yeah, it's like a little necklace thing that he wears, and it. Oh, I don't have.
Don't copyright me now. Is it gonna place?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You can. I'm just kidding.
I think there's a switch in there or something, but it does have a button that you press and it will play his tunes or whatever. But man, when this popped up, I was like, I'm ordering that immediately.
Oh, I was gonna say, does he have the ponytail and everything in the back?
Yeah.
Does he have the jock strap on over his? Yeah, he's got it. There it is. That's exactly what he wore when I saw him. But he had like
amazing.
Yeah, he had like a wife beater tee over him, but he was still in good shape.
And you can take this off. This is like an extra piece.
You should just rock that around your neck whenever you leave the house.
This thing is so sick. I ordered this, but it did take forever for me to get it. I forgot about it, and then it just rolled in one day, and I was like, oh my God.
So that obviously has to be some sort of, that wasn't like a Fright Rags or anything like that. This was like a very small guy, like a company or a guy that like did a limited run of these.
I forget where I ordered this from.
I was wondering, because in case the guy's got a business that we could just shout him out, because I love stuff like that.
Yeah, no, this was.
If you think of it later, you can.
Yeah, if I think of it later, I'll drop it in your comments. But I actually don't think it was like a super small random thing. I'll look it up and I'll drop it in your comments. But.
Okay, and right here, is this a bunch of cassette shelves or are these VHS shelves?
Oh, okay. So these are both actually.
Okay, I can see which ones would be which.
Yeah, so these are my VHSs, and then
was that a Burbs in there?
No.
Okay,
I have all my Burbs and
I thought you snuck a Burbs. So you had an emergency. You had an emergency
Burbs.
I would have died laughing if every single one would have been
Burbs.
Oh my God.
So these are all cassettes and these are all VHSs. I love these. My grandpa used to have these, so I had to have some. They're so nostalgic.
Amazing. I lucked out. I just found one for cassettes because I love cassettes, which that's one thing I've been seeing you show some love to, which makes me so happy, is because, listen, you're probably like me, Mel. Vinyl's awesome. I love vinyl, but cassettes is what I listened to growing up. And that to me is the ultimate nostalgic format, which I love seeing it. Yeah. All right, so tell me about this. What are we looking at here? Is this a setup you recently got this, right?
Yeah, so I got this I don't remember exactly when I got this. It was last year, maybe. I've been wanting a vintage stereo for so long, and I looked for one forever, and I was trying to find one online, and I was worried about ordering one. I was scared I was going to get it busted in the mail. Right. And then finally I found this vintage record store about an hour away, and they had so many. And I talked to the guy that worked there, and he helped me pick one out. And I got it home and I made a video. There's a video on my channel of me putting this thing together. And you remember when you're a kid and you had your own stereo and you used to put you used to like take speakers from other stereos and put the wires in the holes and like add pieces from other, like you used to just mess around with your own stuff, adding pieces and putting, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I used to do that all the time. So it took me back to like when I was a kid putting these pieces together in that video. It was so fun.
I remember that video. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong. Did you wire it wrong the first way too, where you were like, it's not making any sound?
Well,
or something happened, right? I remember you were like, shit.
There's verbiage on the back of this that didn't make any sense to me. So then I was like wiring it, and yeah, I turned it around and I was like trying to play it and it wasn't working. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here. So then I went to the back and I fixed it, and I figured
right. That's what it was.
Because it says something on I forget what it says. It says something on the back that doesn't make any sense there, but I figured it out. I got it working.
You did get it working. So we got what is this? You got a big preamp, and then you got a really nice cassette deck here, and with like a radio. It's got AM, FM.
Yeah, so I got a Technics cassette player and an Inokyo
preamp.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And I'm sure it sounds dynamite.
Yeah, it sounds better than what this room can even hold.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I've learned this too. Like, I lucked out and I got a really nice Pioneer cassette system, and it's like when you take a cassette and put it into a good system, it's like they sound better than I ever remembered as a kid, because I mean, we were listening to them in battery powered little, you know, boom boxes with like tinny little speakers, and it's like, damn, I mean, they could rock the house if you have a good setup. So I'd love to see some of your cassette collection, just to get a sense of what your favorite bands are or musicians.
Well, and what's funny too is I still have this from when I was a kid. This is a 5-disc CD changer that has two cassette players. So it's like I didn't even need this, but
but you do though, because you know, it's like it's not the same. It's cool, and I love the big early 2000s boomboxes, but the 80s and 90s systems like that's the way. I mean, those readers are the real deal, and the preamps. It's like, let's look at. I want to look at a few of the bands that you have. I mean, do you search out certain artists, or do you just collect as you go and you find stuff that you're just interested in, like through flea markets and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, right now I only have so much space, so I'm only trying to grab things that I really enjoy. So right off the top,
Genesis, come on,
dude.
I see Genesis.
You know what's up. I got some Richard Marx, Billy Idol, Def Leppard, Genesis, Corey Hart, Bon Jovi. We got some Bryan Adams, some Meatloaf, Poison.
So really quick, Mel, pull that shelf back out, because I'm such a fan of certain bands that, like, I'm always taken aback that the Billy Idol record that I see right away is Charmed Life, which is the album that Steve Stevens wasn't on, early 90s. Great record. And it's just cool to see that. I'm such a fan of LA Woman. That's a great underrated Billy Idol record. I'm a fan of that record. So awesome to see that. Nice. I love Genesis. I recently really became a big Phil Collins fan, and I went back and I've been listening to a lot of his stuff. Rat. What do we have there for Rat? Is that
Detonator?
Oh, Detonator. That is another one. Great record. Got some Mr. Meatloaf. Nice. You got Whitesnake. What Whitesnake? Do you have 87, of course? Do you have Slip of the Tongue? Is that what that is? That's 87. That's, to me, that's the absolute. I don't care if it's cliche.
I have 2 of these, actually.
I don't care if it's cliche. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm somewhat of a connoisseur of like 80s hair metal and stuff.
Oh, me too.
Awesome. To me, the greatest hair album of all time, big arena rock metal album of all time, is 87 Whitesnake. I don't care if that's cliche. I don't care if that's like a boring answer. That record is one of the greatest 80s records to me of all time. I love David Coverdale's voice. He's a god to me. God bless him. That's one of my favorites. Night Ranger. I love Night Ranger. Huge Night Ranger fan. Very cool. And is that you got Nelson? Nelson, I love Nelson. That debut record was huge from them.
Yeah,
Very
Nelson's
nice to see
great.
that.
I love Bob Seger too. Bob Seger's amazing.
That's more my dad's speed. So
it was my dad's too, but that's why I love it, right?
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got. Well, let's move on. Okay, Firehouse. Come on,
dude.
Mel. You like Fire? Extreme, nice. And you've got some of the interest. Pornography to me, that is one of the greatest Last Wind hair metal records.
I've seen this.
Love. They have a song on there called "When I'm President," which just sounds like the song, like such a song from like The Simpsons. I love it. Great band.
I can figure this out.
Let's see. You're close. Okay, there you go. Cinderella, David Lee Roth. Is that Eat 'em and Smile, or is that Skyscraper?
What are we looking at here?
Go up above Europe. Get that Europe out of here. What right there? David Lee Roth. There you go. Is that Eat 'em and Smile?
Eat 'em and Smile.
Great.
What do you mean get that Europe out of here?
No, I'm just kidding. I like Europe, but you got a great collection here. Great stuff.
George Thorogood. You don't like George Thorogood?
Who?
I Drink Alone. George Thorogood.
Who the hell is George? Pull out.
George Thorogood?
I don't think. Is he country?
Dude. You need to get you some George Thorogood in your life.
I don't know who George Thorogood is. Is he a solo act always, or was he in a big band before or after?
George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Look him up, dude.
I will. Maybe I've heard a song from him.
Yeah, you've heard of George Thorogood, trust.
Okay. All right, let's move on. All right, let's see. Phil, there you go. No jacket required. Now you're talking. Okay, Winger. What do we have from Winger? Is that the debut or is that the 90 record?
In the Heart of the Young.
Oh, that should be blue. A blue. Can you pull it out? Can I see that? It should be like a blue weird face on it. There it is. Yeah, that's it. And it's a great record.
Well, I have this one too.
Okay, that album right there. Winger is an underrated band. They had bangers on that first. Although she's only 17. Like, well, I just wish they had the foresight to know none of that was going to age well, for God's sakes. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, just like.
I mean, I won't disagree with you there.
Can we not sing about underage women, for God's sakes?
And my ladies.
Stevie Nicks. Madonna. Okay. Michael Jackson. Lita Ford. Love Lita Ford. I'm digging the collection here. You got a lot of good stuff.
Thank you. Here's some of my random stuff.
Oh, Gunship? Well, of course they would have put some of. They're such a vintage sounding band. Of course they would have put out their stuff on cassette. Is that okay? I see Prince Batman. I love it. White Men Can't Jump. What the hell's on the soundtrack to White Men Can't Jump?
I'm not exactly sure. I saw that at a thrift and I was like, I'm a huge Woody Harrelson fan, so I had to have it.
people are absolutely giving me shit over George Thorogood. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. George Thorogood has so many good tunes. I'm so shocked you have not heard him.
Listen, I probably, like you said, I'm sure I've heard songs from him, but I don't know. Just the name doesn't ring a bell. Okay, what's
Bad
next?
to the Bone? Bad to the Bone. You had to have heard that song.
Oh, that's who that is? I thought that was Steppenwolf.
No.
Okay. If that's who that is, I know who he is then.
I got little.
Bring it over. Remember, is that Milli Vanilli?
Little Milli Vanilli.
You know, it's so funny. Dude who loves movies, Cody, whenever I talk to him about them, he will go to bat for them to me and defend. Well, this Christian, they're really good guys. And, they, I'm like, Cody, they can't sing. They didn't deserve it. He's like, they didn't deserve the hate. They didn't deserve the hate. It was a ruse, Christian. You don't understand. He loved Milli Vanilli. Oh my God. Okay. So I see you got concerts. Or is it music video collections?
I've got VHS collections of music videos. Yeah.
Now, Mel, I got to be honest. I'm a little upset because I don't know how well you know me, but my hero is Alice Cooper, and I haven't seen one Alice Cooper cassette yet.
Yeah, you probably won't.
Are you not a fan?
I mean, I don't mind his stuff, but I'm not like a huge fan.
Oh God. Okay, I'll let it slide. All right, so you got Bon Jovi, Madonna live. I love Madonna.
Yeah, I'm a huge Madonna fan.
New Kids on the Block. Is that Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
What's his deal?
Or no, that's Donnie, right? This isn't for me. I'm not a huge New Kids on the Block fan. I don't even know why I have this.
What is that? Just a bunch of music videos? Is that a live show?
Yeah, this is Donnie Wahlberg. Yeah, this is live stuff, I guess. I bought that for someone else.
Is that a Winger VHS to the right?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Let's see it. Oh my God, it's so cool to see you have some Winger stuff, like, because they were a short-lived group, man. I
love Winger.
They had their few years right before grunge kicked in. But funny thing, Mel, is Kip Winger, the singer, he was the bass player for Alice Cooper for 3 years before and Alice told him, go write, because he didn't want to quit Alice. But he says, I got these songs, and Alice says, go do your thing. You need to get
kidding.
These. So Alice pushed him to go. Alice is responsible for Winger.
And then so had ruined everything. I have another one right there.
That is so cool. Okay, now let's get into Michael Jackson.
I love Michael Jackson.
Now, I
have his popcorn bucket too.
I know. I noticed that. And I'll just say this, Mel, you don't have to get into this, Mel. I'll publicly say this because I don't give a rat's ass. Michael's innocent. Sony and other... Actually, I'm not going to say anything that could get me in trouble. I'm just going to say Michael is innocent. The guy never had a childhood. He was the nicest guy. God bless him and his family. God bless Michael Jackson. They did him dirty. They took him from us. Anyway, so I see you've got the Moonwalker, which that's probably a collectible tape at this point, right? Like, did you get lucky and find that? Did you have to eBay that one?
I got that in an auction.
An auction? What do you mean? Like I got Moonwalker here, I got $5 on Moonwalker, $10 here, like that kind of auction? What are you talking about?
I mean, it's pretty much like that on Whatnot.
Oh, okay, yeah, the online. Okay, I gotcha. I thought you were like at some place where you got to hold the paddle up. Like, got Moonwalker VHS here. Sold. We got the Moonwalker VHS.
I mean, maybe someday.
Okay, so the 91 record, the name of it's slipping me. That is I'm familiar with the songs Black and White. What's the name of the record? It's called
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Is that your favorite record?
And that's my favorite song too. I love Dangerous.
Very interesting. I mean, that's a great record. I think Dangerous has just as good as tracks as Bad on it for sure. Maybe call me a chump, Mel. I really think that Thriller is his. I mean, that is to me, it's always going to be the biggest record of all time. I
love Thriller too. Bad's probably another one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, it's my mom. Every time I do listen to Michael, my mom always tries to get me to listen to Off the Wall. But that was really her era. She was in high school when Off the Wall came out, and she's like, that record that's her favorite. Which I know a lot of people love Off the Wall, but I need to take a day and really sit there. I know the hits. I know Rock With Me. I know the hits off that record, but I got to go back and listen to that one top to bottom. So cool to see, Michael. I love that Moonwalker tape. Wouldn't that be something cool that we can get like a nice release of? Like, imagine a VSU of Moonwalker.
I would love that.
And you like the movie. Did you see the movie?
Oh my God, yeah. I loved it. I don't care if it was cut up and they, didn't have his sister. I don't care about any of that. I loved the movie.
Me too. And I have it on pretty good authority that they are going to cover the 93 trials and all that sort of stuff in a part 2. So that'll be cool. So I love the setup. I really think now this section used to kind of be just like a VHS section, which was nice, but I think this is a vast improvement personally. I just like the music.
I had the CRT right here, and then when I got the radio, I needed somewhere to put this, so I put the radio here. I put the TV over there. But I was looking for like a stereo stand, because I do have a record player.
Oh, you want the glass door that opens up, right? Is that what you're talking about?
I have another piece to this that I could hook up to it, but I don't like it can't sit on top because this is kind of a shorty. So if I had a stereo stand, I could put the record player where it needs to go, and then I could virtually move the TV back over here. So I do have some more moving around to do with this.
Well, I dig the music section. It's a nice touch.
Well, thanks.
And okay, we'll move on because I could gush about more of that. Now over here. Okay, so hold on. Okay, the TV. I like the TV. Is that like, let me just tell you this before you tell me what it is. It looks like some kind of cat thing that the cat sits on. Is that what is that thing? It looks like some sort of like cat.
Like a scratching post.
Like a scratching post. That's what it looks like. Like it's furry. It's like a wool thing.
I mean, you're not wrong. It kind of is.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's not a scratching post though. So when I got the stereo and I put it on there, I needed something to put the TV on, and I found this cube at Target or something, and it's like,
is it furry? It's like soft. It's like it's so funny.
Yeah, it's like cottony or something.
That's so funny. Because I would see that. I was like, what is that thing? And I'd see it in videos. Like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, it's like a cube, and the lid pops off, and you can put stuff in there.
Okay, so we'll go to this wall right here. So you got some Fangoria magazines down there, which I like. I notice you've got Maxine, right?
Yep.
In the front. Very, very nice. Do you have a subscript? Wait up, is that a case for those Fangos? You just got them. Is it a clear case that I'm looking at?
Yeah, it's like a magazine case.
Oh, okay. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a subscriptions to Fangoria magazine, or do you just kind of get them? Okay, cool. Now what do we have on this shelf? We got VHS tapes galore down here.
Yeah, so this is just kind of an open area, so I just throw all my extra VHS.
Well, I do see some bangers. Oh, you ought to send that Titanic to the Titanic 97 guy.
I know, right? If he had a Burbs, I would totally trade up.
Yeah, he's got a trade. I see Twins. I see Mallrats. Very nice. I see Back to the Future. Short Circuit. So these are just kind of like if you just decide to save a VHS from somewhere, you'll throw it down here.
These are kind of ones that like I love the movie, but they're like kind of comedies, you know, like
right.
They're not horror.
All right, so above that, this is basically shelf 2. Now, this is, what would you call this shelf? Is this more the boutique label shelf?
Yeah, these are like the boutique things.
The lip cell phone. I remember not the cell phone, but the lip phone. I remember that.
Yep.
What is the origin of that? Like, is that just like a brand phone that got made back in the day that was super popular? Is that a movie reference thing? Or is that simply just an 80s lip phone?
Yeah, it's just kind of like an 80s phone that was in the shape of lips.
Now, Mel, do you know you can actually use that with your iPhone?
You can?
So yes, you can. I don't know if you want to, because maybe you'll be like, well, this is fun for 2 minutes, but there's literally an adapter that goes into your phone and then plugs up to that Ethernet style. You take that tiny little Ethernet type cable that goes into that.
Wild.
And it'll power it, and you can actually talk to it.
That is wild.
So
I did not know that.
Is that the Tank Girl VSU?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
It's funny because I also have the umbrella.
Right. So listen, people were telling me that artwork's really cool on that one. Yeah. I really like that. So people were telling me, "Oh, Christian, it's a dud movie." But listen, this is the reason I want to get it, and then you tell me if it's legit. When I found out that Rachel Talalay directed it, I love that woman. I think she is a soft, sensitive soul that is too nice for the movie business. And, you know, she gets so much shit for Freddy's Dead, and people are mean to her about that movie. I just think she's a sweetheart. I really like her. And when I learned that she directed Tank Girl, I was like, I want to get Tank Girl. And I mean, you like the movie. Is it as good as the comics? Or maybe you don't like it. I don't know. Like, what is your thoughts on the movie Tank Girl?
I mean, I love the movie, but it's like a Mel kind of movie. It's a dystopian comedy. You have to like the kind of movie that it is. The comic books are trashy comic books. Like,
Oh, so
that
it's
has
like
to be kind of your jam. You know what I mean? You have to like that kind of stuff.
it's like it's a post-apocalyptic like comedy type movie.
Yeah, it's grunge style. You have to like it. Has to be your kind of stuff. It's not going to be for everybody.
I'm gonna get it though. I'm just gonna get. I really want to get it. Like when I learned that Rachel Talalay directed it, that's where I was finally like, you know, no, I want to see it. I really do.
Yeah, and I mean, I love it. I think it's great, but it's definitely my kind of thing.
So hold on now. I'm looking at this shelf, and I see a few things that are sticking out to me. Number one, is that a TV up there, like on the shelf?
Yeah. It's the same one that
I was going to say, I thought you had it on the other shelf. I didn't know you had two of them.
So this doesn't have the plugins in the back like that one does.
What do you mean it doesn't have the plugins? Like it's a battery
TV
one?
radio where this will broadcast a signal if there was a signal to broadcast, whereas that one has the plugins that will plug into the TV.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Is that You Need a Candle smelts right there? I think I see Street Trash.
Oh, look, we got.
That's an old school.
You have no idea the history I have with this incense. We got Street Trash. We got a little
Valentine. Yeah,
nice. I have a ton of these, and I have them in multiples. So I have like 2 of all of these.
I'm honored. Thank you. I always appreciate it when I know Garrett had some displayed in here. I'm very honored when people do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very, very nice. I like that little TV up there. That's so cool. Yeah. That shelf looks great. And up there, it seems like that's what a lot of us do. We kind of put the big boys high up, which is what I do too. You got like, I want to cuss you out. I see that beautiful Ghostbuster set up there. You gotta be kidding me. I want that thing. So you know I love that movie.
Oh, I didn't realize you don't have it.
I did, but by the time I heard of it, some bitch was gone.
That guy?
Yeah, that's a cool. Maybe one day I'll get lucky. Beautiful box set. That is so cool. Evil Dead. Paramount Scares. Oh, I love that you got the Warner Brothers. That's from Elm Street. I know what that is. And you were like, you know what? We're gonna save this thing.
Dude, Elm Street's in there too. I didn't even take it out. I left it in there.
Oh man, that shelf looks great though. I
got another autograph.
Dude, Uncle Bill looks ridiculous.
If anybody needs some autographs, you can go to deadpit.com.
That is so funny. Oh my god. Great looking collection. I love the way you got it flowing.
Use these shelves as displays too. So I always have things facing out to display.
Oh, I see Hunter's Blood. I see Hunter's Blood. Mel, I really did enjoy that movie. I really did.
Yeah. I got the VHS, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Yeah, that's wait, did you just get that happenstance or did you already have that?
I had the VHS and then I just got the.
It's a great release. I really like that. Clu Gallagher, I'm a huge fan, you know, so if I know he's in it, it was an instant buy for me. So great shelves. I like these. I mean, I can see what you mean though. The lighting is a lot more. It's there's no heaven behind there like the other.
Yeah, it's not as bright, right?
Yeah,
same exact lights. They're monster. These are just the app ones, whereas those are the remote ones.
Well,
it's the only difference.
It'd really be nice, you know, like when I see rooms like this, it breaks my heart. And believe me, we're gonna get to your backdrop in a second, but you have this beautiful room. it breaks my heart when you have all this nice stuff in here, but you only will shoot videos from one angle. And I'm thinking to myself, it'd be nice for you to just like, sit down in the middle of your room and have your camera pointed to this backdrop, what I'm seeing now with your stereo on your shelves. And if you could get the same light strips to where they can coincide, like I think they used to, you can make them kind of change colors at the same time too, which would be so cool, But that'd be, I don't know. Like, I know you said you were thinking about trying to get that situated. I'm just saying, if you could get those lights to where with one click, you could hit that fade button to where they'll change colors and it'll be simultaneous on both sides. I mean, that would look so freaking cool if you could manage that.
I mean, eventually I'm going to have to change the strips on the other side, so they'll eventually match.
People are saying they like all the arrows lined up. Sorry, guys, I'm not doing the best at looking at the chat. Like I said, I hyper focus on this sort of stuff. People are saying the lip phone is very cool. What is North Shore VHS? Did you show that, or are people just saying something about that? I got the North Shore VHS coming. Maybe that's just. Oh, Mel, listen to me. Listen, Mel.
What?
The birthday. No, don't go away from it. I see it. The birthday. that movie was. Listen to me.
I got a showcase.
Listen. You know what? I won't say. I'm in a good mood today. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about it.
You didn't like The Birthday?
Well, I thought it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But what was so funny? What's so funny is everybody in the movie is acting like a character that you would see in real life, and then Corey is doing this bizarre voice thing the entire movie, and I keep thinking to myself, the fact that the actors around them don't break and be like, "What are you doing?" is fascinating to me. Like, you got to agree, it's fascinating to watch in that aspect, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I didn't really like it,
but I understand getting it because it's a Corey. Yeah. And it's so funny because it's like he did an interview where he was just like, "This movie, it's one of the best movies I did. It's The Shining meets Clockwork Orange."
Yeah, I wanted to give it a second watch, though.
Well, I'm sure the 4K will change your
mind. It changes a lot. 4K changes a lot about movies, right?
Oh man! At least I tell myself that. We'll say.
Do you remember these? Slammas.
I don't. What is that? Oh, Pogs.
These are Pogs.
Are those like reissued Pogs, or are those a bunch of old Pogs?
No, these are from when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. Damn, that thing's slap full of them.
Yeah, I kept them.
What is that right there below Freaks? Is that a Vestron? Like, I see Freaks on your shelf, and then there's something like facing out. Is that a Vestron release? I'm just curious what that is.
Where are you looking?
Right, there's the bottom shelf of Blu-rays right here. All right, go right below Freak. What is that? Ginger? Oh, Ginger Snap.
Oh, Ginger Snaps.
Oh, what a great movie
4K,
that is.
Yeah, I just got it. I'm excited about it.
What a great movie that is. I didn't think it was going to be good for some reason, but then I watch it. I just thought it was brilliant.
I wish they would have did like more than just the first one.
I liked the second one, believe it or not. I really did. I know Second Sight did it. And I see you got a lot of the classics showing out. You got Inner Space. I see okay. Me and Sydney, before I came on here, she was like, "Hey Christian, The Bride is streaming. Do you want to watch it tomorrow? I got company coming over tomorrow evening." I said, "Let's watch it before they come." And so we're going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to give it hell.
Oh.
But you can understand. You can understand how by just seeing it's got to be you either love it or you fucking hate it. Am I right?
Yeah, it's pretty divisive movie. A lot of people are not loving it.
I'm gonna give it its fair shake, though.
Well, that's nice. A lot of people aren't even giving it that. So,
all right, let's take a look. Can we back up and get like a nice wide shot of your Yeah, let's have a look at this. Let's see what we got. All right, nice. Oh, we have I forgot you have a shelf up.
That's my clown's shelf. So we'll get a good look at that up there.
I love it. We got the brick. You went with a darker brick, which I think is actually a better look quite frankly.
Yeah, I went
From
with
the one you had
black.
before. Yeah, because it kind of lets your LEDs and stuff work more to their benefit. The wall will grab that color better. So looks like your blues and your pinks are looking. And you got now. Did you have a different shelf back here? Or did you just have them butted together before?
What, these two?
Yeah, these two movie shelves. I felt like before there wasn't a space behind you. Maybe it's just the way you shot the video though, and I couldn't tell that there was a space behind you.
Yeah, I think so the backdrop I had before kind of stopped right there. So I had to be closer so you couldn't see where it ended.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
this one goes all the way to the floor, so I can be further back and you can see more of it. So I think maybe that's what you're thinking. But the shelves have always been the same.
And you got your desk right here, which I like. You got your those desks. I just like that nice flat desk. I used to always try to go like with these big multi-level tiers on my desks, and they just become cumbersome to me after a while. So I end up I have a desk very, very similar to the one you have, which is just, I try to keep it minimalist. I used to always try to put a bunch of shit on my desk, but now I keep it clean and just a night. And you got the gaming chairs. That's another thing. I don't know if you were like me. I was like, they're gimmicks. They're silly. Now I literally couldn't imagine not having the gaming chair I have when I sit because they're legitimately comfortable.
Yeah, it's very comfy.
All right, so let's kind of head back there and get a look. Now these shelves look like they got the heat in them.
This one, I got the Vanderhoff.
Oh, he was in the chat earlier saying, "Where's the tombstone?" Oh, because yours is pretty unique for Dave's work because it's really it's got the brick look.
Yeah, he made me a brick one for like my background.
Very nice. He's very talented with that sort of stuff, like legitimately.
Yeah.
Great job on that. Yeah, you got the heat on these.
So this one has Kino Lorber, Vestron, Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah, I see your VSUs. Do you keep up with all the VSUs or do you ever skip any?
No, I don't skip any. I mean, there's some I still need to grab, but I'm kind of waiting for them to go on sale.
Yeah, I think a lot of us kind of learned that lesson. I know I had to play catch up for a bit, but now I'm learning. I'm kind of holding off on some of them.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Love these shelves. They look very clean. I like it. They're just tall enough for Blu-rays. You don't have a lot of like gap, but that's a lot of people, they get like just these Walmart shelves, which there's nothing wrong with them, but I hate that there's like 8 inches of gap between each shelf. Like with them, there's way too much space in them, and those are specifically they're made for media, home with video.
Yeah.
So looks good. I always like that.
That's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want, yeah, those shelves where you could literally put like 2 rows of movies
on them. Yeah. And really quick, on top of that shelf, just because the toppers are always cool. I know we looked at your TV. Is that Charlie Sheen? What the hell? What?
Oh my God, it's the Chase.
Oh, the Chase. Okay, I couldn't see because the lights were kind of.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at Charlie.
I love this movie.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I played hell trying to get that DVD for the longest time.
So you got the UK set. Okay, for the Elm Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming
you that didn't order the freaking Amazon one.
What now? Let me ask you this: were you just kind of like hesitant because you were like, "Well, I don't even know if I'm going to like it," or were you just like, because the set went live at like 2 a.m. on Amazon?
So I ordered the UK one when it first dropped, which was months and months before the Amazon one even dropped. So I ordered it. There was no artwork. There was nothing. I thought that was going to be the only one. And then they dropped it on Amazon and there was no artwork. So I was just kind of waiting to see if artwork was going to drop, see if it was going to be any different. I don't know. I was just kind of going to wait. And then it sold out. So I don't,
well, you know,
I didn't want to have like 2 orders out there. I don't know. I just waited, and then I didn't think it was going to sell out, you know?
Well, you know what? You got it. It's a great looking set. I love that set. I can't believe that they you know, for a big studio to do a release like that, and I'm just glad we all have it because it's like it's Elm Street, you know. I love that you got the Empire of Screams. I know that they're doing a second one.
Yeah.
And great movies. I love those Charlie Band films, and I love the fact that you got Charlie gets the LED lighting on him. Look at that. I love it. You know, I love Charles Band, you know.
Yeah, I do too, honestly.
And I'm loving the Elvira prints here. We got a Mistress of the Dark, and then we got the that was the 2000s movie. Yeah, Haunted Hills. I love.
Yeah,
God
this
bless
one's
him.
autographed too.
No kidding.
Yeah, so this is a Scream Factory poster, but you had an option when this came out. You could get a standard one, or you could pay a little extra and get an autographed one. So I got the autographed one.
Oh, very nice, man. I miss that era of Scream Factory so much now.
Yeah,
man, oh man, awesome. I love the Elvira section. Very nice touch. It's good to see that. You know, Mel, they had a bunch of those. I'm sure they're expensive, but I'm sure you've seen them. It's like Elvira's like Massacre Midnight Video VHSs that were like Elvira Presents. Do you remember those VHS tapes?
I think I have some of those actually.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was going to say, I'm sure you were at least interested in some of them. They're very cool just for her on the boxes. You know, they may not be good movies, but the boxes look so cool because she's on them.
Yeah, I don't have very many, but
there you go. Yeah, isn't that cool? Midnight Madness. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Look at that. Presented by Elvira.
Yeah, they are
very
cool. I try and grab them, but yeah, you're right. They go for mad money.
There's another series. This is just, I'll tell you this in the audience. The Grandpa from the Munsters. They did a line of horror movies in like the early 70s where they did a bunch of horror VHS. Actually, it was the early 80s. A bunch of horror VHSs where it's like Grandpa Presents, and it's the Munsters Grandpa, and it's the coolest artwork on them. And they just took a bunch of old public domain horror movies and put them on those. They're really cool, but I've never seen them in the wild ever. I'm sure that they're probably hard to find, but I love stuff like that.
I haven't seen them either.
All right, so we got what is this? Is that a stuff blob?
Yeah, so this is the stuff VHS, and then this is a VHS stand it's on. It glows in the dark too.
I'm starting to see those online. Those are so freaking cool. Do they come in different colors? Is that green or pink? I can't tell because of the light.
So this is it's actually a white one to match the stuff, but it glows in the dark.
What a cool piece. And I mean, of course, that's the only movie you can use for that, you know?
Yeah. There's actually the guy on Instagram, 3D prints those.
Nice. Looks good.
Yeah.
Got a Gleam in the Cube skateboard. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. Love that movie.
All right. What else we have up here?
Well, this is the other shelf.
You don't sound so enthused. Oh, she got Zombie Lake. What are you doing? Zombie Lake up there.
This is the Scream Factory one.
Listen, Mel, let me tell you something. That right there is what made me the kind of horror fan I am today. I mean, I got such an education through that. I really did.
I mean honestly, Scream Factory does have some of my favorite movies.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, they put out every classic to me. Some of those movies I watched for the first time from Scream Factory, like Deadly Blessing and you know, a bunch of those movies. Alligator. I mean, they were doing everything from the 80s at that point. Just a great, I love this shelf so much. And it looks like you've got is that all Scream Factory?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of the I tell you what I really do miss, and I wish some company would kind of pick this up. Maybe MVD will. They did a lot of double packs, right? Like where they would do 2 movies to release, and they did a lot of good ones. Do you have any of those? I'm sure you got a couple.
I think so. I don't have these in like any kind of order.
I see you got a lot of the classics. I see Demons, Night of the Demons, Creep Show.
Yeah, like this.
That's a fantastic double pack. Those are 2 great little 80s titles. One of them's Charlie Band too with TerraVision. Yeah, so cool. Just that one's actually at Walmart's. They may still be hanging around, but I love that Jim Carrey film. It's actually really funny.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I love this shelf. What can I say? I mean, I love Scream Factory. They were the real deal.
Yeah, it's too bad. I wish they would have kept coming out with caliber of films like this.
I just don't think that they put the resources into it anymore. But you know what? We'll see how they do Day of the Dead. I think a lot of people are excited for that. What do we have here?
I think you'll appreciate.
Oh, those are the big. Come on, those are the big boxes that he found in the warehouse.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about these.
Let me see Zombie Leg. Now listen, Mel, this movie is so bad, but it's the best artwork I've ever seen.
I know. That's the thing about these old movies, though. This one has pretty good artwork too. I'm gonna mess up my shelf.
Invisible Dead. I love it. It's beautiful. Look at the haunted house in the background.
Yeah, that's pretty killer. Look at this guy's face, though.
Oh my god!
Like, what is he doing?
Oh man, he's enjoying himself.
I guess.
That is so cool. Yeah, great picks. Where did you just order those online? Or did you get them at like a show or something? Because I get mine at conventions because Charlie will have them on sale when I'm actually going to Texas Frightmare Sunday, and I'm going to try to see if he found any more in the warehouse that you'd have to sell.
I got these at an auction for $25.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And what's that? Bullet? Is that Death Proof?
This is bulletproof, but it's in the MGM-UA style.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't this sick?
That is really cool.
This is Katie Video, dude.
I love it.
Yeah.
Excellent. And what about this?
I have a bunch of the old MGM UAs right here.
Those are it. What am I looking at up here? Hoffman? Oh,
dude, these are the replica They Live sunglasses.
No, for real?
Yeah. Let me see if I can open them.
Do they work?
I know, wouldn't that be cool? I don't know if I can do this one-handed.
No, in all seriousness, though, I mean, you can use them as sunglasses. Can you use them as sunglasses and go out and do your thing? And
yeah, they're actual sunglasses. They're like super good quality.
Oh, if it's a pain in the ass, I don't want you to have to go through the trouble. But if you can, I mean, I haven't seen these before. Just while you're doing that, Mel, what is your favorite Scream Factory release?
Oh God, there's so many.
Oh, those look like they look like nice Ray-Bans.
Yeah, they're like exact replica They Live sunglasses. And they're like really good quality.
Do they have anything on them? Like, did they inscribe like consume or something, like obey, like on the inlay of like the inside of the glass?
No, they didn't. They say They Live. I don't know if you can see that.
I see it. I see it right there. Yeah.
That's about it. They wanted them to be like
the real deal. No gimmicks.
Like movie quality.
That's cool though. I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. Gosh, I'm not sure.
And you got that nasty freaking
Probably Killer Clowns.
Damn poltergeist. That thing was freaky to me.
Yeah, I don't know why I got that thing. It just stares at me.
You know?
Oh, you'll like this too.
Is that the Burb? Oh, is that Van Damme? Oh my God.
It's my favorite movie scene.
Where did you find that?
Garrett got me that.
Is that like from the 80s?
It's the Big Rubber guys made that. It's brand new.
Who the hell is the Big Rubber guys? That's like the company? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
Okay.
They like
I'm not up to date. Like, I'm very much like, you know, surface level with some of this stuff. I don't keep up with a lot of these cool little companies that put out stuff, which is probably for my own benefit, quite frankly, because I'd be like, that is so cool. That is wicked cool. Yeah.
That's super dope. And then I got this from another Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. That's Burbs.
Yeah. It's Walter.
That is so nice.
Yeah.
Oh my! I see my favorite horror film, or one of them, right there, facing at me. Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Now these look like these Blood Diner.
Oh God, Blood Diner is amazing, dude.
It really is. It's a classic.
Oh, check these out though. Don't make fun of my Funko Pops, man.
Oh, nice. Return of the Living Dead. I didn't even know they did that.
So they have this one, and then this one.
That's the other one from the cover. Oh, very cool. I didn't even know they did that. Yeah,
these are new, so you can probably still get them.
People are already seeing that you've got some pretty cool horror VHS. Can we kind of get an overview of this shelf that we're looking at?
Yeah.
Damn. What the hell is that up there? You got Glenda?
Yeah. I got Glenn and Glenda.
So you're a fan of Seed of Chucky.
I'm a big fan of Seed of Chucky. So
I'm not asking derogatory. I know I'm
let the jokes begin. It's fine.
In all seriousness, though, Mel, it really is an interesting film because it's like the studio owed Mancini so much after all he did to keep that series going that they were like, you get to make whatever film you want to make, which is in and of itself a thing that just barely happens with those big studios. So like, I think looking back, Seed of Chucky has some really interesting stuff to it. And honestly, I love John Waters. So seeing him in that is great. And you know what? I don't hate on Seed of Chucky anymore. I have a lot more stuff I can hate on.
Yeah.
Great little, how are you getting that middle shelf right there to shine? You got, I see you've got some rooftop bulbs that you put up there.
So I got these, they're cabinet lights.
Cabinet lights. They're magnets.
Yeah. They're technically for like kitchen cabinets, but
kitchen cabinets. Now, do you just have are those battery powered?
So they have a little charging stand that I keep back here that you can charge them. They're also sensor. You can have them set to sensor, but I just have a remote. You can turn them on and off.
So let's see. So this VHS shelf, is this where you got the heat at? Like a lot of the classics, 80s, and like what are some of your favorite?
My general horror one. So I keep all my horror on here, and then that one is the spillover one.
Spillover. So like what? Just at a glance, kind of tell me what some of your favorite tapes are here that you have.
Like I said, I like to display things, have it pointed out. So I put a lot of my favorites pointed out. So like you already saw, I have Return of the Living Dead, Pet Sematary 2, Lost Boys.
You got it shrinked? Is that a shrink wrap?
So this one is sealed still.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, buddy. I don't mess around. Blood Diner.
Go back to that shelf really quick though with Pet Sematary 2. Do me a favor. Take out that damn Pet Sematary 2 and pull out that beautiful Dracula and put that one front and center. I'm just kidding. You don't have to actually do it. But, oh my God. Whoa. You got Day of the Dead behind Pet Sematary 2. Mel. You know what? It's your collection. I can't hate. It's your collection. It's your collection. I see you got some good ones though. Is that Dracula 79 right there on the right shelf with the Lost Boys? Is that 79?
Dude, I have so many Dracula movies. I got all the Dracula movies.
Do me a favor. I just want to see. Pull that one out right next to Tales from the Crypt. I think that's 79. Is that Frank Langella? There he is. That's it. That's my favorite Dracula movie. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah, I got
some good. That's the classic
Draculas.
Mel, those when Universal was doing that VHS line, I remember when I was a kid when those were coming out, those were a big deal. I remember seeing advertisements all the time in the stores for those, and my grandma was buying a lot of those. Those are so cool. I wish I could find a lot of those. Oh, we got Shocker.
Yeah, Dude Can.
The Dude.
So when these Coke cans came out, they had all kinds of names on them. And I found out there was one with Dude on it. So me and Cody went bonkers trying to find a Dude can.
He got that. I don't lie. He got that custom made. Ain't nobody making a Dude can. Ain't nobody making it.
We got Shocker, Playroom, The Outing, aka The Lamp.
Oh, The Lamp.
Silkskin.
Very nice.
Magic. We got Slaughterhouse Rock. Watchers.
I thought you had the Watchers. I thought you had the Watchers over there.
Magic, dude. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. We got the Purple People Eater. Shock 'em dead.
Voyage of the Rock Aliens. Voyage of the Rock Aliens gets top billing.
Dude, we don't play around up in here.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Yeah, you got some good tapes over here.
Yeah.
Now, how long has this been building? This kind of like VHS collection?
I had a lot of these, but I've been working on this shelf for a while.
Are you like me? Like right now, my love is posters. So I actually right now I'm trying to just get good deals. So I got Howling 2. And I found a Puppet Master 2 just recently, an original video store for that. And then I got another Full Moon, or I go through spurts and I'll get a bunch and I kind of take a break. Is that kind of how you operate with some of your collecting with stuff? Like you go from VHS tapes and, like you just take a break for, like, that's how I'm with vinyl and movie and cassettes too. I will go ham and burn myself out and I need to stop for like 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, I did go ham on VHS tapes for a while and I've kind of slowed down. I'm kind of to the point where I'm looking to buy the more expensive ones. I have a lot of the ones that I want, and now I'm kind of looking for the ones that I need, and those are the ones that are more rare and hard to find.
Here's a question for you. Do you prefer sealed or open VHS? Or does it?
That's a really good question. So the sealed ones are interesting because to think about a movie that has traveled through the 80s and 90s and has never, ever been opened and has made it this far is intriguing, and it's kind of fun to have that and keep it sealed. I have a Deadly Friend that's sealed.
Oh, nice.
And to preserve that and keep it sealed. I like the idea of that, but it also kind of sucks because I watch these, I have a CRT TV that I like to watch my VHS tapes. So sometimes I'll order a VHS tape off eBay with every intention of watching it, and I'll get it and it's sealed, and I'm kind of like, shit, now I have to buy another one.
Yeah, I agree. It's like I wouldn't want to take the wrap off of them either. But Brandon kind of made me aware of like tape mold, and now it's like, man, I had to go through all my tapes, and there's a device you can buy to fix that, like where you run it through and it literally just cleans the tape and gets all that off. But he told me that it can spread, so it's like when I started going through my VHS tapes, I actually had to throw some of them out because they were so bad.
Yeah.
If you're sealed, it's like, it's not like that can really happen, but
yeah,
I think the sealed VHSs I literally get lucky. Like I don't even look for them. I just happen to find a VHS at like Walmart. I mean, at Goodwill. That's literally just somehow, like you said, for some reason, the some bitch just never got opened up, and it just made its way to a Goodwill. And I'm like, I guess I won't open it. I'll keep it sealed.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel too. I won't open them, but it's also like, dang it. I'm not happy about it, but I won't open it, and it's kind of amazing at the same time. I don't know. It's an odd feeling.
So how are you feeling about your room? I mean, are we to the end pretty much here?
I have one more shelf if you want to check out the Killer Clown shelf.
Yeah, get your stool. Let's have a look.
I do have a Killer Clowns collection.
God bless George Romero. I see you got the Romero statue right there.
I do.
All right, well, let's see what we got up here.
So this is the big shelf.
Lava lamps, nice.
And Justin got me that. So
is that a Killer Clown lava lamp? Oh, it is a Killer Clown lava lamp.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, nice.
So this is a bunch of random Killer Clown stuff. Some cups. I have some figures up here. I have quite a few VHS tapes, but none of them are original.
What the hell? Is that a shorty?
There's all of them. There's a shorty. There's
this big one right here. Like I'm seeing all the Funko Pops. I see you got a tape, but like this box one right here, I've never seen it before.
This is a boxing puppet.
That is awesome.
I have the...
What's that up there in a bag? Is that a steelbook?
Yeah, I have the steelbook. I have the record.
Oh, man. There's that 4K wrapped.
This VHS is pretty cool.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah. I gotta get down.
I think I see the puppets.
I have the puppets.
Now, Mel, hold on. You know what you need to get? Do you have the cotton candy hanging body?
So somebody did give me that at one point, but it was like, it wasn't in very good condition, so I didn't keep it.
What the hell did they do to the thing? It's just a cotton candy toy.
I don't know. It was like really old, so I opted not to keep it, but I do need to get that.
I love the Killer Clown Shelf. What a great movie. And it's interesting how Killer Clowns has really, you know, elevated itself to where when I was going to band practice last year, and the guy that runs our sound for us is where we practice. And he says, "Hey, can my son show you something?" Because they watched my YouTube channel, and he goes, "My son wants to show you something. He's really excited." I said, "Yeah." He's probably 12 years old. And he's like, "Mr. Christian, check this out." And he got the Killer Clown video game that came out with the steelbook. And he was telling me about, so I really like Shorty, but Clownzilla, like, I like the way he was. It's like, it's really transcended to a new era, which is, I never would have guessed that would have been the movie 10 years ago, but it really has taken off, which is so cool, you know?
It really is.
God, I like the layout. It's cozy. It's a nice, cozy layout.
Yeah.
What's this? Do you have some posters right here that we haven't looked at on the opposite wall? Kind of like past the VHS. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
we got more. Damn it, more Lost Boys, Mel. Damn it.
This one is actually signed by Corey Feldman.
What about anybody else, or is it just
no, just Corey Feldman?
Is he on the poster of that movie?
No. This was actually a gift from Brettman over at Good Real Hunting. So I can't complain. It's one of those weird posters where like a couple people are missing.
What else is it? What's the poster on top of that?
And the Rad Pack poster.
Now, what movie is that a spoof of? The Rad Pack poster. That's a spoof of
License to Drive.
License to Drive.
Yeah.
This
is the Matt Ryan Tobin.
Matt Ryan. No, that is artwork. I mean,
this is amazing.
He's the real deal.
He had a vampire neon light up there. I got a Tank Girl autograph up there too.
Nice. And what's that?
Lori Petty.
And those are just some more. Those what do you call Toonie Terrors?
Yeah.
Nice.
An American Psycho up there.
Awesome. And then what the hell is the story on the stop sign?
Stop sign. Oh, this is Lost Boys. Sorry, I'm like, what
big ass one right.
This is also a Lost Boys print. This is one of the original artworks, which this was also a gift from one of the Rad Pack Christmas episodes from Garrett.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is kind of a Lost Boys wall situation I got going on here.
I mean, Melly, I can't tell you what
it's one of my favorite movies. It's like the Burbs.
I know. I get it. I do. I tell you what, though, I'm just being dead ass honest. You want to know what the best poster is out of this kind of section by your door? Go down.
Legend.
Come on.
How did I know?
Well, I mean, in all seriousness, like, I like the movie. I'm not like the biggest fan of, but that poster and that image of Tim Curry it's
pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
It is phenomenal.
He's such a great character. Like his character in that movie is
He's the
One of the
man.
greatest. Yeah.
I mean, people will ask me who's the best Pennywise, and I'm saying, listen, Skarsgård is an awesome actor, but all they had to do with Tim Curry is put the camera on him, nothing else. You know, I like it, Mel. It's actually, you know, you've got a lot of stuff, but you've really, it does not feel like when you back out and we get a good shot of everything. I don't feel overwhelmed. I actually feel like it's nice and cozy, and you've displayed everything really nice. I like it.
Well, thank you.
I really do like it. I like the black brick. That is a upgrade in my opinion. I really think it lets the lights kind of grab the walls, grab the color better because of that. You know, I think the previous one you had was kind of fighting it a little bit. So that's a really nice touch.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. I was worried that the black was going to make the room look smaller, but I don't think it does.
Mm-hmm. People are praising the Legend poster. A-Dub says he has the mashup Brad Pack displayed, signed by all you guys. That's very cool. The people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, awesome. I love your room, Mel. I really do. Now, hold on? What's on the Chucky? What kind of cans are those on the Chucky? I just gotta see. What the hell is that? Edgar Frost.
It's Lost Boys. It's Edgar and Alan Frog.
Oh my! But there's no soda in those. There's got to be like.
No, I think you open it up and they're little action figures.
So Mel, do you have like a FYE near you still?
There used to be, but I don't think there is, and it wasn't super close. It was like an hour and a half away.
Yeah. I mean, because that's the kind of stuff, when I see stuff like that, that's like the only place I knew that carried stuff like that. And mine shut down because some company bought our mall. My FYE was awesome. And some company bought the mall, and then they strategically are getting, they're trying to literally kill them all for some reason, probably some tax reason, but they tripled the rent on the place. So FYE was forced to shut the doors, but it was an awesome FYE. We had everything there. It was dynamite, but I kind of miss it, even though a lot of stuff was overpriced. I have no stores like that anymore by me. It's just everything I have to get online now on anything like that, you know?
Yeah, I got those on eBay, so I didn't even buy them in a store.
Mel, I had a great time. I'm so glad you did this with me, and it was really nice checking out your room. It gives me a better idea of you and how much you love the Lost Boys. But boy, I really like that you said you watch your VHSs, Mel, because I genuinely didn't realize this until my situation changed. Watching VHS is actually not bad if you're doing it right. Like you can't watch a VHS on a flat screen. It's going to look like garbage, but there's a magic, there's a glow to that old CRT. It genuinely looks better. And it
does.
So I get it now, and I actually love you. I have my Zenith, and I'm a Laserdisc person just because I'm a little bit higher class. No, I'm just kidding. But I love Laserdisc because I grew up watching. I just collected Laserdisc, and I love them. But same principle. It's an analog format, and I legitimately love watching them on that TV. They look right that way. So it's really cool to see, you know, VHSs and old media formats come back. And the last thing I want to ask you is, do you think that there's a thing people are saying now that Gen Z and the late teens, early 20s, they're championing like DVDs and old formats like that. Do you think that we're going to see a resurgence? Because my guess, Mel, is, in my honest opinion, I think in 5 years, those little TVs like you have, they're going to get mass marketed and mass produced again, because there's going to be such this uptick and this nostalgia drive. And I think they call them kitchen TVs. I genuinely think there's going to be an uptick. Do you see that heading that way, or do you think it'll kind of taper off?
I mean, it's possible. I feel like I saw something on Instagram that there was a company trying to make a TV like that, but it was uber expensive.
And it was a faux version. It was an LCD screen that they were putting a filter on to make it seem analog.
Is that what it was? It's going to be something like that. People aren't going to be able to afford it. But I don't see why they wouldn't. They started making record players again because vinyl was coming back. So why wouldn't they?
Yeah, vinyl is the highest selling physical music format, I think, today. I think it outsells CDs, which I don't know many people buying CDs at this point, but yeah, it's just crazy. And
the studios are already coming out with their own VHSs. Lionsgate's coming out with their own VHSs. So
that has been the most interesting thing to me. And are you on board with that? Like, TerraVision, they did like Monster Squad, which I keep saying I want to grab it. I forget to grab it. But like, do you get any of those new ones from like the Leprechaun or the, student bodies? They did student bodies and stuff like that.
I only bought one from the studio. I bought Cabin Fever. And I'm not going to lie, it was kind of a piss poor release. It was coming apart. The seams were coming apart.
I heard a lot of people complain about that. Like, what do you mean the seams?
The seams were coming apart, and I don't know.
Can you show me like what is it? Just like are they like? Is it the same material as an old VHS box? Is my question.
I mean, it seems like it is.
What the fuck?
Like, look at it. Can you tell?
Did you get that out of a fire? It looks like it was melt. What happened?
I don't know. So
did you complain?
So I just had this sitting on. So I have all of these are my bootleg VHSs, right? That are made by people in their basements and their garages and shit or whatever. And then look at this.
That is pathetic. Why don't you get your money
I had
back?
this just sitting with all the other ones, and then one day I just came in the movie room and it was sitting on my shelf like this.
And why don't you try to?
Well,
I don't know. They gotta make right on that.
So I was looking at it, and it looks like there's just a piece of tape holding the cardboard together. It doesn't look like it's glued. It looks like it's just a piece of tape. And the tape just popped open, and then the whole thing just fell apart. Oh, so man, I don't know. I haven't watched it to see if the quality is good and all that. And it's literally just the tape is what the problem is. But I won't buy another one.
That's a question I have. I don't know if anybody in the audience has that, but my question is: are they just releasing it as like the widescreen version where you can have black bars, or are they actually going through the process of pan and scanning it and editing it appropriately for a VHS? That's a question I wonder if these new studios are going to do, because if they just put the wide I think people want them to crop it and release it the way it's supposed to look on VHS, which is a zoomed in image.
I think I actually heard that it is widescreen too, but I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it to be able to verify that.
Well, I wouldn't want to watch it either if I got it like that, but I would have said something, because that ain't right. I'd be like, listen, guys, come on now.
I'm just not going to buy another one. I'm going to let my wallet do the talking and put my money in the small Instagrammers that are doing better job.
Well, Mel, listen, this is the longest episode I've done so far. I'm so sorry that I kept you so long. I'm sure your hands are killing you, but tell people where they can find you if they're not familiar with you and this is their first time seeing you.
I'm Mel from My Killer Podcast. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you, CHH, so much for letting me do this and show off my movie room. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I don't know if I had all the things that were interesting, but I had fun talking to you and everybody.
Everybody loved it, and I had a great time. It was cozy. I really do love doing these. I feel like it's unique. It's a way to. It's like an interview, but it's like, I don't know. Just something about these. I genuinely enjoy them. I really appreciate you doing it, and I love your collection. You've got cool stuff. I love the killer clowns. Good taste, you guys. And I like you. You got unique taste. I love that you have movies that like are just not, I wouldn't say off the beaten path, but like Tank Girl and stuff. Like, you have stuff for that. It just shows, individualism. I appreciate that. I always like that. When it's not just, it's not just Halloween or Friday the 13th, which I the irony of this being behind me, I get that. But my point is, I have my things that are, you know, not super well known that I really love too. So I love that. So I'm gonna end the show here, guys. Everybody, check out Mel. Mel, what I usually do is when these are done, I send you a link where it's like a collab. It'll show, so when people click on the video, you know what I'm talking about? It'll be you and me. That way people can click right on that, because I've learned if you give them more than one thing to click through, you lose them. So they can click that and they can check out your channel.
Awesome.
And, so thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all. I very well may have another episode next week with somebody else. Vintage Video Basement will probably be in sometime in June, but I got some stuff lined up, and I have a playlist of these for you guys to go check these out if this is your first time watching this. So thank you, Mel. Thank you, audience, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks. Bye.